Top 10 Best Camera for Photography 2021. Hey everybody, welcome to Top 10 Tech. Today we're going to tell you about the top 10 best cameras for photography. When you know what kind of photographer you are and what you want to take, picking the right camera becomes a lot simpler. You don't need to spend a lot on a good camera, and cutting-edge technology is only useful if you really need it. Make sure to watch till number 1 because it is one of the most amazing tech that you will ever see. In the list of top 10 best cameras for photography 2021, at number 10 we have the Nikon D3500. The Nikon D3500 has long been one of our favorite cameras. It's not the most advanced DSLR on the market, but its ease of use, controls, and picture quality make it our top pick for someone just getting started with photography. The D3500 lacks a number of features, including a fixed rear camera that isn't touch sensitive, hybrid on-sensor autofocus, and the ability to shoot 4K video. Nikon's new AFP retracting kit lens is a miniature marvel and focuses very quickly in live view, even with on-sensor face detection autofocus. The 24-megapixel sensor provides super sharp, super high-quality images. The D3500 has excellent handling, is simple to use, is more versatile than it appears, and is an excellent introduction to interchangeable lens photography. Next on the list at number 9, we have the Canon EOS Rebel SL3 250D. While it costs a little more than entry-level models like the Nikon D3500, the Canon EOS Rebel SL3 is a great camera for beginners because it has a lot of features that make taking pictures simpler and more exciting, as well as the ability to take on more advanced projects as your skills improve. The 24-megapixel APS-C sensor produces excellent performance, but the star of the show is Canon's advanced dual-pixel CMOS AF system, which allows for incredibly fast and sensitive live view autofocus while using the rear system rather than the viewfinder. Even better, the rear screen is completely articulating and touch-sensitive, allowing you to take photos from all angles. And you can capture 4K video for the first time in a DSLR at this price. This is the ideal DSLR for bloggers and vloggers, and not just everyday photographers. Next on the list at number 8, we have Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV. The latest Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV is the best version yet of a camera we've been raving about for years, with a new 20-megapixel sensor, incrementally enhanced in-body image stabilization, and a new flip-down and tiltable display. The Mark IV is said to be a new favorite for those looking for an entry-level camera that can do pretty much anything, retaining the 4K video and attractive style that make the Mark III so appealing to consumers. This is one of our all-time favorite pocket cameras, so we're overjoyed that it now has Olympus's new 20-megapixel sensor. For beginners, it's still a little expensive, but this is a fantastic little camera that's much more versatile than it seems and will last a long time. Next on the list at number 7, we have Fujifilm XS10. The Fujifilm XS10 lacks the external exposure controls found on the higher level X series cameras, but that's the only flaw that we can see. And it's obvious this isn't just an amateur camera, its build quality and handling are immediately noticeable. The switch to a traditional mode dial can disappoint Fujifilm fans, but the camera's excellent finish, build quality and handling, as well as the inclusion of an in-body image stabilization, make it the best combination of performance, quality and value in the APS-C mirrorless camera market right now, particularly at this price range. Another reason we prefer this new camera to our previous favorite, the X-T200, is that it has a vari-angle rear screen. Next on the list at number 6, we have the Nikon Z5. Though Nikon has done an excellent job with the flagship Z7 II and even found space for a cheeky APS-C offering with the Z50, it was arguably missing an entry-level gateway to full frame. The Nikon Z5, a stylish little shooter with full-frame features at a reasonable price, is the result of this. It takes a few cues from professional bodies with twin card slots and 4K UHD recording, but you won't be burst shooting at anything faster than 4 or 5 frames per second. Even so, with complete weather sealing, 5-stop image stabilization, and a stunning electronic viewfinder, anyone making their first foray into full-frame world would be spoiled for choice. What we like best about this camera is its low price. It's less than half the price of the Nikon Z6 II, and its handy retractable kit lens. Next on the list at number 5, we have Canon EOS 90D. We know that mirrorless cameras are all the rage these days, but we've included the Canon EOS 90D for all the DSLR fans out there, and for those who have drawers full of Canon lenses. The Canon EOS 90D is an incredible APS-C workhouse camera with the highest resolution we've ever seen in an APS-C sensor of 32.5 megapixel, a high-speed full frame of 10 frames per second, and glorious uncropped 4K footage without the annoyance of cropping that has plagued Canon cameras in the past. Its handling and ergonomics are excellent, reminding us why shooting with a DSLR is such a pleasurable tactile experience, and it's available at a reasonable enthusiast price. Not to mention the optical viewfinder, which many people still prefer to mirrorless cameras' electronic viewfinders. If Canon continues to produce models as good as this, rumors of the DSLR's demise will be greatly exaggerated. Next on the list at number 4, we have Panasonic Lumix G100. The Lumix G100 simplicity would appeal to vloggers and content creators. With its user-friendly button interface, it's simple to capture high-quality video and stills. With this camera, even those who are uninterested in the technicalities of taking great-looking videos will be able to get results. When designing a camera for social media, there's always the danger of dumbing things down too much, but the Panasonic has avoided this pitfall with the Lumix G100. Panasonic has given the G100 an advantage in a highly competitive market by providing it with a good viewfinder and proper camera ergonomics. If you're interested in travel photography, vlogging, or both, this is a great camera to start with. Next on the list at number 3, we have Sony ZV-1. We normally recommend interchangeable lens cameras for any serious photography or filming, but the Sony ZV-1 is an exception. It has a fixed 3x zoom lens and a 1-inch sensor, which is smaller than its micro four thirds and APS-C competitors. It makes up for it with a super compact frame small enough to fit into a jacket or even a trouser pocket, as well as a body, buttons, audio system, and rear that are all designed specifically for vlogging. The woolly hat you see in the pictures is a wind muffler that comes with the camera, and the autofocus on this camera is lightning quick and handles holding items up to reveal the camera beautifully. Next on the list at number 2, we have Fujifilm X-T200. The Fujifilm X-T200 is small and light, but it has the look and feel of a vintage 35mm SLR camera. It also has a large new 3.5-inch vari-angle touchscreen with twice the resolution of most competitors and a 1:6 aspect ratio that's ideal for video. It also has an optical viewfinder and can capture 4K video and 24-megapixel still images. Its electrically driven 15 to 45mm kit lens takes up much less space than a standard kit lens, while still providing a broader angle of view than most, making it suitable for interior shots and large landmarks. Smartphone upgraders can appreciate the large touchscreen, and if you don't need an electronic viewfinder, the XS10 is exactly the same, but less expensive. Finally on the list at number 1, we have Panasonic TZ200/ZS200. Lenses that can be modified DSLRs and mirrorless cameras are fantastic if you want to get serious about photography, but they can be overkill if you just want to take a few snapshots for fun. A fixed lens compact camera can be sufficient in some cases, particularly if you plan on doing a lot of traveling and are more concerned with capturing the moment than with technicalities. A super zoom travel camera is ideal, but most of them have very small 1x2.3-inch sensors, limiting their image quality. The Panasonic TZ200/ZS200 isn't like other cameras. It has a much larger 1-inch sensor for better images, as well as a massive 15x zoom, and it still fits in a jacket pocket when turned off. That's all for today, folks. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss more tech videos like this, and much more. Click on this playlist on our top 10 videos all about the latest tech. Tell us in the comment section what is your point of view about this amazing tech. See you soon with yet another amazing video.